Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Repairs underway after gas main break cuts service to more than 300 in Salem. Excavator doing drainage work hits gas main, officials say. Let's take a listen to this video from a news conference earlier this evening. Let's take a look at that news conferencing video.
Everyone uses their phone differently. That's why Xfinity Mobile lets you auto-connect to millions of secure Wi-Fi hotspots and the best LTE everywhere else. It's a different kind of wireless network designed to save you money. That's simple, easy, awesome. Call, visit, or go to xfinitymobile.com.
Good evening. My name is Larry Best. I'm the fire chief here in Salem. This morning at about 9:10 a.m., we had a construction accident on South Broadway where an excavator struck a main gas line, a 6-inch gas line, which caused a significant gas leak. We arrived on scene 3 minutes later after the initial call, which came from a Salem police officer who was on scene for the detail on South Broadway. Initially on arrival, we evacuated 4 or 5 houses. There were no injuries to civilians or construction workers, no injuries to any firefighters. The leak was contained at about 11:30 a.m. Unitil arrived on scene. They were able to isolate it through gas valves. Once the gas valves were shut off, it's caused another problem within the system. A wide part of the community does not have gas right now because it's not a looped gas system. So we have a large part of town, North Broadway, Main Street, a portion of South Broadway, Giramonte Drive, that do not have natural gas as a result of this. Unitil is working on the repair. The estimated repair time for completion is around 6 p.m. this evening, and then once the repair is completed, the gas line will need to be purged, and then they'll work on restoration at that point for all the facilities involved. There's about 335 customers that are on this line that do not have natural gas at this point. It varies from apartment buildings to...
Engine rescue for response 25 Bannister Road.
There's about 165 gas meters. The affected area that is without gas right now because of the leak and the repair is 335 customers, about 165 gas service meters. Unitil is on site. They're in town. They have several repair technicians, 16 repair technicians in town to be able to work on restoration overnight. They're going to start working on this. Let me let them go out the door. So Unitil has 16 technicians in town. We have representatives from Unitil that are here. They can answer any questions for you. But once the gas line has been purged and the repair is completed, they'll start restoration process throughout the night, and they can explain what the restoration process is going to be. Critical facilities are going to be restored first. Within this system, we have 3 assisted living facilities. They'll be some of the first ones that'll get restored their natural gas so that they can have heat and cooking back in their facilities. As a result of this gas leak, the fire department, we received mutual aid from Windham, Derry, and Pelham fire departments during the incident to cover the town and to respond to 10 other unrelated incidents while we were tied up doing this. We opened the EOC here at the fire station at about 11 a.m. this morning to manage the restoration part of this. The EOC's been open with the staff as we've worked through this today. We've been in contact with the critical facilities, such as the assisted living facilities. The schools are involved. We have a couple of schools that are involved in this. Some of the town facilities are involved, such as Town Hall as well. Throughout the day, we've been in contact with them. We've been in contact with Homeland Security in Concord as well, just providing updates. But the plan is, as soon as the repair is complete, the restoration part will begin. I'd be happy to answer any questions from the fire department.
Okay, there you go on that video from that news conference earlier this evening. If you want to watch the rest of that news conference video, we will share the link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page after this broadcast. A gas main break Monday on Route 28 cut service to hundreds of customers in Salem, officials say. Emergency crews were called about 9 a.m. by a contractor who reported that a 6-inch main gas line near Drive Fitness near the intersection of Route 97, also known as Main Street, was hit by an excavator. A police officer who was working a detail shift at the site called it in, fire officials said. Officials said the gas was dispiriting and there was no danger of it contracting. Gas was shut off to a major artery affecting the nearby high school and senior center, along with several businesses along a section of North Broadway. Officials said gas service north of the Copper Door, including parts of Main Street, would be shut off for hours. Unitil officials said repairs would likely be completed by about 6 p.m. Crews from Unitil will then need to survey every meter affected by the leak and relight pilot lights. Officials said they will focus on critical facilities such as 3 assisted living centers. Salem officials said it would likely be another 12 hours before everything is back to normal. Fire officials said 335 gas customers were affected by the leak. Salem officials said the excavator was doing drainage work. For more information, we have currently what's out in the field. We believe this was an error, perhaps in the location marked out, and no fault of the contractor at this time, said Roy, Salem Municipal Service Director. Route 28 was closed in both directions in the area of the leak, but by noon, 1 lane was open in each direction. Affected customers can find more information about the restoration process on Unitil.com's website. And that is it for my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another news report. Good night and bye, everyone.